What's going on? We lost $109 trading IWM. This is a swing trade that I think we have, well, not I think, that we had a bigger problem with overall. This was a trade that I entered on the 1 hour time frame, which looking back has not, and I knew, has not been a time frame that I have done amazing. It's not like I have horrible stats on any time frame. I just have much better numbers on the 1 hour, or sorry, on the 1 day and the 5 minute. But I saw a setup that I'm like, I can't not take this setup. So I took the setup. The problem was that I think the timing of the setup just wasn't really ideal, and I'll explain why. So you would notice, well, this is on the $10,000 account, which I say on this account, I do not lose more than $100, which I was not planning to lose. I was actually planning to risk $89 on this trade to make about $140. The problem that we had was that I had to hold it overnight, and we just so happened to get a big gap down, so that once the market opened up in the morning and we began trading, I was below my stop loss, and so I ended up losing about $20 more than I was expected to on this trade, which is kind of stupid. Nothing you can do, yes, but also kind of dumb for two reasons. Because they don't have futures on the account that I traded on. They don't have futures on the Russell. I would have just traded the Russell 2000 futures in a perfect world, and then I would have lost what I originally was going to lose. So it would have saved $20. Or because I have to trade the shares, they don't allow you to trade pre-market and after hours on this platform. So you have to wait till market opens. And usually not a big deal, but in this case it kind of was because of the gap down, which is also poor planning and execution on my part. But here's the chart setup on the 1 hour. If I jump it back to yesterday, because this actually was exited on Wednesday, but I got in this on Tuesday, you can see that what I was looking for. So here's the breakout point. We had a very beautiful move up. We had a very nice flagging consolidation right underneath that breakout point. We then broke out. So I entered on the breakout. And then we didn't close very strong. So by the end of the day, we actually closed under here. This is where, now I kind of said it and forgot about it. This is where it would have probably been a good idea to say, wait a second, if I was looking at the charts prior to the close, come back, wait a second, let me just get out of this trade and take the small loss because I don't like how we're closing up. I should have done that looking back. I just did not. And going forward, if I'm ever going to swing on a time frame where I'm inside of the 1 day chart, where I have usually more room to play with in terms of my stop losses, if I'm ever going to swing on a shorter time frame, I have to understand that time frame is too small to be even remotely close come the close to hold overnight. So I should not have held it looking back. So that was my bad. And that was the trade there on the Russell. It is what it is. This one, I probably could have taken this thing, or I probably could have gotten out of this thing earlier. So I'm going to log this as some sort of mistake. I'm not exactly sure how I want to log this thing. Too close to market open, improper size. Not really. That doesn't make sense. Higher time frame doesn't know. Not really. Enter early. No. Did not cut losses quickly. I guess you could say that. You know. I don't know what I want to call it. I'm going to call it didn't take cut losses quickly because I should have cut it earlier looking back. But that's that. And stay tuned for the next trade recaps because we did come back from this pretty nicely. So stay tuned for the next recaps. We have a NASDAQ and then an AMD trade. I'll see you in the next one. This is TradeZell. I'll link them below like always. Peace.